But another paper does go to press with a bombshell, the letter from Profumo on official government stationery to Christine. He calls her darling, tells her he can't see her for a few weeks, and winds up with these words: "Blast it, please take great care of yourself and don't run away. Love, Jay." January 26, 1963. London police further complicate the brewing scandal. Detective John Burroughs visits Christine to tell her she'll have to testify in the upcoming trial of Johnny Edgecombe. But Christine and her roommate Mandy Rice Davies turn the subject to Stephen Ward. To get even with Ward for blocking the newspaper deal, they tell the detective what he wants to hear: that Ward is a pervert, that he procured young girls for sex orgies, and more. Christine even says Ward asked her to get atomic secrets from Profumo. The police report reaches MI5, which decides the affair is too hot to handle. The counter-spies at Leconfield House simply abandon Ward, leaving him to twist in the wind. On January 29, 1963, Ivanov quietly takes off for Moscow. 2 months later, John Profumo arrives at the House of Commons for a dramatic surprise appearance. The secretary for Ward denies the rumors. He says, quote, "There have been no improprieties between myself and Miss Keeler. The scandal might have been contained then and there." But Home Secretary Henry Brooke, Profumo's boss, knows from a secret report that Profumo is lying. He is afraid of a government spy scandal and turns to the London police. Brooke's plan is to silence and discredit Ward, to draw the spotlight away from Profumo. Brooke asks the police to investigate Ward and find a cause to arrest him. The police launch a relentless investigation and put Ward and his flat under 24-hour surveillance. They start building a case against him for living off the earnings of prostitutes. The threat of an arrest might silence Ward. If not, a criminal conviction would discredit him. But Brooke overlooks Christine. She becomes a celebrity. She even hires a bodyguard and a business agent and records her life story on audio tape. She plans to write a scandalous tell-all book. Word gets out that she is about to spill the entire story about Profumo and the Soviet spy. Profumo is in Venice for a long weekend with his wife. He is warned about the Keeler tapes in a confidential phone call from a friend. The Profumos rush back to London. June 5th. John Profumo finally admits his deception. He resigns in disgrace. Profumo is deeply shaken. His beautiful wife stands by him through the ordeal. 3 days later, London police arrest Stephen Ward and pack him off to jail. The charge, living off the earnings of prostitutes. Next, Christine Keeler's confessions start running in the tabloid News of the World. She brings MI5 back into the picture and describes it all, how she met Profumo at Cliveden, that she had an affair with him, and also with Ivanov, the Russian spy she calls that wonderful huggy bear of a man. July 22nd, 1963. Here at London's famous Old Bailey Criminal Court, Stephen Ward will face his accusers in what is called the trial of the century. The deck is stacked against him. Stephen Ward, the MI5 recruit, is treated like a common criminal. MI5 sticks to the rules of the spy game, plausible deniability. The agency that asked Ward to set up the honey trap now deserts him. Ward looks to his old friends to back him up, but no one does. His great buddy, Bill Astor, the Lord of Cliveden Manor, also looks the other way. Others follow his lead. The press has a field day. So do Christine and Mandy. They will be the chief witnesses against Ward and crucify him with devastating testimony. The trial is a circus. Ward tells a friend someone had to be sacrificed. When the establishment wants blood, it gets it. July 31st, police answer an emergency call. Stephen Ward has swallowed a huge dose of Nembutal, enough to kill a horse. He is carried away unconscious on a stretcher to St. Stephen's Hospital. His trial continues at Old Bailey without him. He is in a coma when the verdict is announced, guilty. 2 days later, Stephen Ward dies. The scandal has discredited the government of Prime Minister Harold Macmillan. He pleads ill health and resigns. The MI5 honey trap set to catch the Russian bear succeeds only in humbling the British Lion and in earning a notorious place in the annals of sexpionage for the scandal's scapegoat, Stephen Ward. A few of Ward's friends send a wreath of white roses. The card reads, "To Stephen Ward, a victim of British hypocrisy." Stephen Ward was an amateur, caught up in the sinister game of espionage. The tragedy is, he never knew the rules of the game.